welcome. We're doing a bit of standard today. I'm playing an Esper mid-range deck, which is based on Eli Kassis. His Esper mid-range he took to the World Championship, and he finished in second place. But I think quite an interesting stat in the top 8. He actually beat, in the upper bracket, he beat the eventual winner, Nathan Stoyer, 2-1. And then lost to Nathan Stoyer later, 2-1. So overall, sort of in the top 8, he went 3-3 against the champion. So I think Nathan Stoyer went 2-0 against the other Esper decks in the top 8. So I feel like there must be something to his configuration of the deck. Unfortunately, once again, I've had to make a few substitutions. So, because I don't have Sheoldred, for one thing. I think he's playing several copies of Dennick as well. Yeah, he's got 4 copies of Dennick, 2 copies of Ludovic Necrogenius. So, I've got a total of 5 2-drops I need to replace, and I thought I'll actually try out Phyrexian Missionary because it's basically because it's a 2/3 lifelink for 2 mana. It can kind of do a similar job to Dennick. Yeah, and I thought I'd throw in Elas il-Kor as well, which seems like quite a good card. Can give you a little bit of life gain as well, which I feel like could be useful in this deck because it's running 3 Infernal Grasps and Tenacious Underdogs and things, so it's got a few ways to spend its life points. In the 3-drop slot, he's running 4 Raffines, so I'm using the extra slot to run a second Anointed Peacekeeper. And then in the 4-drop slot, yeah, it gets kind of crazy because I'm missing, let's see, 2 Wandering Emperors, an Ertai Resurrected, and the 3 Sheoldreds. So I've got 6 slots to play with basically, and I've just thought, let's have some fun. Let's try as many different things as possible. So I've got Serra Paragon in there. I've got these 3 vampires: Bloodvial Purveyor, Henrika Domnathi, and Edgar Charmed Groom. I've never actually played with any of these cards before. Because I've just played some Crimson Vow draft, and I just opened a bunch of Crimson Vow boosters as well. So I get to try all these guys out. And I'm going to try Obscura Interceptor as well, which a bit of a tempo card. It can bounce a spell back to its owner's hand. So effectively, it can make your opponent waste some mana, which seems okay. I've got the 3 AO the Dawn Sky, and actually there was one leftover slot because I only played 5 extra 4-drops. I thought, we need some concession to the new set, Brothers War. In my first sealed, I got Painful Quandary. So it's a 5-drop enchantment. Whenever an opponent casts a spell, that player loses 5 life unless they discard a card. I think this fits in this deck quite well, and I fancy trying out a new card. So we'll see if it turns up. It's only 1 card. In the mana base, I've made a few changes. So I'm running 4 Obscura storefronts because I don't have Raffine's Tower yet. So that's taking the place of Raffine's Tower. There is a very important land that Eli Kassis was running. It's called Plaza of Heroes, and it's got a very powerful ability. You can exile it to give target legendary creature hexproof and indestructible. So he was using that all through the at least the standard portion of the tournament to keep his Sheoldred safe and alive, which that does sound pretty good. But I'll have to try that another time when I get my own Plazas of Heroes. Sideboard is pretty close. I think I was missing a depopulate, so I'm going to go for invitation, by invitation only. I was missing a Kato, so I thought I'll go for Reckoner Bankbuster because it's, you know, it's another card, draw card. So I tried to make sort of reasonable substitutions where I can. I think his big creature in the sideboard, he went for the Sanctuary Guardian. I just basically went through and had a look at big creatures that might go well in the sideboard, and I found Hullbreaker Horror, which could be pretty good, I think, against certain decks. So that's my version of the deck. I thought we'll take it into ranked best of 3 and see how we get on. As usual, my goal really is to just try and get 4 wins if I possibly can. I feel like it ought to be a reasonable deck, even with, you know, a few changes. So we'll see how we get on. Going first is always nice. Okay, so we've only got 2 land, but we do have 3 spells we can cast. Well, actually, that's not quite right, is it? I have to choose between white or black. So it looks like we'll choose white for the Thran Portal. I'll take a little bit of a risk and keep a 2-lander, just because I do have, see, a bit of action here. So this can be useful. We'll go for the white mana here, because double white is quite important. There's a Beast Caller. Get the Swamp. And I can swing in. I'll keep the mana up for Make Disappear. Okay. That does trigger on casting a creature spell, so he still gets that counter. Let's see, wedding announcement. Yeah, let's get a wedding announcement cooking here. Got another squeak, okay. Right, we could Ertai the Beast Caller. It will, of course, put counters on the squee. So I could trade off for Beast Caller. Go swing in with the Missionary. And the turn. Let's check, okay. Yeah, I'll pop out an Ertai and I'll pop a Phoenix Chick. Oh gosh, right. It's a good rollout he's managed there. we've got a pretty decent rollout, but yeah, that's going to get to at least 8-8. Built a little army though, which is nice. What we've missed out really is haven't really found all that much removal. Of course, if we kill this guy, all those 7 counters all go on Helena, and Elena creates a bit of a problem. We can't really take 9 damage, so I think we have to chump block here on balance. Interesting. Okay, let's play Raffine. This guy's actually got 2 points of first strike. So I think we keep these humans back sort of as chump blockers. If I attack with all these guys here, and I grow my Phyrexian Missionary. Okay. Interesting. I did not expect him to do that. So, removal feels kind of good here. Can I just add 4 cut downs? Or do I go heavy duty and go sweepers? I'll tell you what, cut down kills Helena and Elena. I think it could be absolutely fantastic. I think destroy evil is kind of narrow. I think we could drop 2 of those. We'll drop the make disappear because we'll be on the draw. Don't think it is as good. And I don't know. Obscura Interceptor. We'll drop, yeah, that's okay. Okay, this time it's a lot of land. We'll keep it. It's a good start for him. And we'll get some blue mana. Have we messed up already? Did we need black mana? Okay, this is a dude with haste, of course. Feldon Ronom Excavator. Okay, that's interesting. So yeah, 3/3 haster, classic 3/3 haster. We'll just have to blow him up. He gets to exile something, is that right? Oh no, when he's dealt damage. Right. Okay. Yeah, okay. Love being on the draw against haste.deck. It's so fair. Okay, Phyrexian Missionary or Infernal Grasp. Okay, let's try the Missionary. See if it gets blown up. Foundering Raiju, perfect. Yeah, love to see it. So that's a 3/3. Trade with that one, tick 6. And our Infernal Grasps are now useless. Love it. Good game. Yeah, the old turn 2 3/3 haster is not something that's easy to deal with. I mean, I dealt with it, I killed it, but yeah, it wasn't enough. See, depopulate would have been too slow there, I think. Okay, we got a cut down. That's quite good news. Got a couple of tap lands. We've got double white, so we need to look for a swamp first. Get planes, I guess. Might be better off killing the follow-up creature here, because Raffine can block the Phoenix chick. Okay, send pack leader. That's a better target. Okay, we can play a painful quandary next turn. Beast Call is almost certainly getting up to power 4, I would guess. So we want to retain the services of the missionary. I'm gonna swing in for one, actually. Let's see what we get. Okay, we could tell you what, we could discard Paragon, bring it back with the missionary. What Naval Quandary might just be too darn slow, I would guess. But yeah, let's try it. We've got to cast it. We've got to try it out. Okay, it's going to concede. Well, I guess it's effective then. pretty lucky actually with coin flips today. Grab a planes. As I'm running the Obscura storefronts, I am running an extra basic land. Shall we play Aggro so we have Destroy Evil mana up? I think I will. We actually have double white here, I've just realised. So we can only play Wedding Announcement. That's okay. Infernal Grasp on the token, okay. Shielded, Aggro. Destroy Evil on that. Do we want to hit 5 mana? Yeah, there are some 5 mana things we want to do. We can discard Dennick, of course. Why not pump up the token, I'm thinking. Discard a Dennick and a Peacekeeper. Okay. What if I lose Raffine and I try and replay her with the Paragon? Might work. Not that I can do that. I don't have the mana to do that, but I can get to 6 mana this turn. I think I'll... and 7 mana next turn, then I can do that. Okay, so let's try another Wedding Announcement. I guess it'll be another Invoke Despair, sure. See if he draws into another one. Just be mana efficient. Right, so 7 mana. We Paragon. And let's see. We could Peacekeeper. We could definitely Peacekeeper. Yeah. So that is quite a nice feature of the deck. There's kind of a toolbox effect. You've got quite a few options, so you can kind of have a choice of different things to do. Now, what's good against our favourite spell in the game? Negate is pretty good. Disdainful Stroke is pretty good. Just take those 3 and put those in. Destroy Evil's pretty good for that other annoying thing. I might drop maybe an Infernal Grasp. Maybe 2 Infernal Grasps. That seems risky. That could actually be quite good. That could actually be quite good. Drop a Bloodvial Purveyor. Yeah. I mean, the cut downs could be good against this deck because he's running the that 1/1 dude. Duras, okay, that can get Destroy Evil. I can play a tap land. So it's nice we top decked a 2/3 creature. I'm gonna play this land though. So right now he could become a 3/3. Okay, Lightning Strike. So just a 2/2, I guess. Right, so the important thing, I think we might want to play Peacekeeper next turn. We want to play a 4-drop next turn, so I think we'll play Peacekeeper now and name the card. Okay, he's got Liliana. Okay, so we have to name Liliana. That's what it's called, Liliana of the Veil. So make sure I get the right Liliana. Shieldred. Sure. Nice little top deck. Don't have double white for Serra Paragon. Let's see, Obscura Interceptor. Maybe we play that. Could also have played Henrika. Right, okay. Let's intercept that back to your hand. Because you don't have any more red mana. Yeah, let's drop the Raffine. And then we can Missionary it back. Oh yeah, I took damage from Shieldred, that's to be expected. Right, do we trade off with Interceptor? I'm going to say yes we do. Then we actually gain some life. Which we kind of need. Oh, each player sacrifices a creature. That's a pretty decent one. Yeah, Henrika can brave and bold. She does get 4 toughness. I'll just swing in for 3. Blow that up and then play Liliana. Maybe discard some cards. Discard Paragon. I've got a land I can discard, and I'll make Missionary and bring back something. What should I see? We've got quite the toolbox in here. Henrika lets me draw another card. Missionary lets me bring back another missionary. Yeah, I'm not quite in the Paragon zone yet. We want to discard the Sanctum, I guess. The land. Cool, I can discard a Throne Portal quite happily. Let's see, let's play Domnathi and draw a card. Oh my god, yeah. You have to play it pre-combat. Well, it's my... okay. Hands up. It's my first time playing Henrika Domnathi.
We all have things we'd rather.
And of course, he just top decks the Sheoldred. I'll blow it up. That's fine. Next to combat. Guess Transformer. And smack Liliana. And play a creature that I can sacrifice. That makes a lot of sense.
One of your friends has to leave.
Liliana's gone. I'm gonna go ahead and play my land before the next Liliana makes me discard it. I think that's reasonable. We do need 5 land at some point, so we are just top decking it looks like. Gotta remember I can pump Henrika. Well, he's got his card draw outlet here. I think he just misses out on drawing a card on the first turn. He can pump this twice a turn, which is quite nice for him. We have a chump blocker. Oh, I completely... yeah, I messed up again. I'm still learning how to play Edgar Charmed Groom. He pumps all other vampires, so I should have played him pre-combat as well. But there you go. Edgar is just going to be a chump blocker this game. Just not going to let him play him. There we go. Vote Despair. Okay, we'll lose the Edgar now. I'm guessing you drew another Invoke Despair. That's usually how it works. But we can put Peacekeeper and... I'll make his Lightning Strike cost more, I guess. Lightning is going to make me type out the whole thing. Lightning Strike, please. There we go. We got there in the end. It limits the amount of card draw he's getting out of this guy, I guess. Nice, okay. Someone who can trade off with the Evolved Sleeper. Hey, I could have attacked and pumped up. Attacked with the vampire and pumped it up. That might have made a lot of sense. Jaya, okay.
1,000 years and they never learn not to mess with me.
Thinking can also Jaya can also do one damage to this vampire if you really wanted. Bankbuster, yeah, that helps. Okay. Well, we ground out a victory. Well, that was pretty impressive. That's 2 wins for 2. We've got our 4 wins. I will just have a look at the deck. So yeah, this is basically based on Eli Kassis' Esper control deck, so it's got the same number of Destroy Evils, Make Disappears, Infernal Grasps and things like that. Kind of the commons and uncommons are the same. We have changed a few rares around where we've got a few slots missing, but I tried to go sort of like for like. So he's got he's running fully 4 Dennicks. I thought Phyrexian Missionary could stand in quite well for Dennick because it's another 2/3 life linker. I think it did a pretty good job today, to be honest. I threw in Elas il-Kor as well, because he also had the 2 Ludovic, which I don't have, unfortunately. I chucked in a second Anointed Peacekeeper instead of Raffine number 4. That seems to work fine. And then in the 4 drops, I'm missing 2 Wandering Emperors, 3 Sheoldred, and the second Ertai. So I've gone for the kind of a selection box of decent 4 drops. I've got Serra Paragon, Bloodvial Purveyor, Henrika Domnathi, Edgar the Charmed Groom, and Obscura Interceptor. Then in the and if you're keeping count, there's 1 less 4 drop than there should be, because I thought, hey, there's a new set. I did get a relevant, I think quite a relevant and powerful card, Painful Quandary. Let's try it. So let's try it out. We saw it in go off in game 1. I played it and my opponent immediately conceded. They've never had to sort of play against it before, I guess. I don't know if it's that big a deal. It's kind of annoying, but yeah, I mean, it does what it says on the tin, I suppose. And I do have all 3 AO the Dawn Skies that Eli Kassis was running. The crucial thing in the lands I don't have yet is the Plaza of Heroes. It's the land that you can sacrifice to give target legendary, hexproof, and indestructible. So that's what he was using to basically protect his. It's a protect the Sheoldred kind of deck. So unfortunately we don't have that aspect, but still we've kind of got the structure of the deck. Basically, this is kind of the same mana curve, the same lands, similar lands, and yeah, the same aim of the deck really. But we've got a bit more of a toolbox of 4 drops to play with. We did see a bit of sideboarding there. I thought Cut Down would be good against the green-red deck. And then I thought Counter Spells would be good against the Invoke Despair deck. So I just kept it pretty simple. Yeah. So, yeah, I think that is a video. Thanks for watching.